Well, Fred Knipscheer is a retired professional hockey player who turned to the restaurant world after he hung up his skates. He serves fresh seafood caught on his cousin's boats and delivered to Pier 48 in downtown Indianapolis within 24 hours, a brand new restaurant that's opened up here. I'm pleased to welcome FK Restaurant Group CEO Fred Knipscheer to the show. Fred, welcome.
Thank you.
I want to get to Pier 48, which just opened, a brand new restaurant offering in downtown Indianapolis, but your story is an interesting one. You're grew up out on the East Coast in Boston, spent some time in Fort Wayne, certainly. But talk about your professional hockey career, because you were a hockey player before a restaurateur.
Yeah, my old life I was a hockey player and loved every minute of it. Was lucky enough and fortunate enough to play college hockey on a scholarship, and from there was able to sign a free agent contract with the Boston Bruins, which was, my childhood favorite team. And I always tell people I didn't even dream that big because I never thought that would be possible, but was able to do that, and then played in a few other communities. St. Louis, I was with the Chicago Blackhawks organization. Actually played for the Indiana Ice, or the Indianapolis Ice at the time, when I was with the Hawks minor league team, and loved every minute of it. Had a great time. Got to travel the world. Playing a sport that I loved. Yeah,
and when you were in Boston, you got to play in front of family and friends, and that family has a rich heritage in the fishing business. Right?
Yeah, we have a pretty unique story. I've got some extended family, cousins of mine that live in Maine, about 3 hours from Boston, and they own a fishery. It's called Osher's Wharf. It's in South Bristol, Maine, and it's pretty cool. Every day they go out and they bang it out, and they fish, and they catch everything from live lobsters to haddock, cod, tuna, you name it, they catch it. So it's a pretty tough business, but a pretty rewarding business as well.
Okay, that's the direct connection to Pier 48, brand new restaurant downtown Indianapolis, right across from Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Talk about the restaurant, and then also how you're going to get seafood actually from your family operation out east, right?
Yeah, so our restaurant is, we'd like to say, sea to table, and there's some nice pictures on that you just saw from our boats, but we have actually one boat that's dedicated to us for our fish. It's called the Terra Lynn 2. It goes out anywhere from 3 to 5 days a week, and when it's on its way back in from fishing, I'll get a call and they'll say, hey, here are the 4 or 5 species we caught today. What would you like? They come in, they pack it on ice, and we overnight it on FedEx, and we have it at our door the next day. So it was swimming, yesterday, and we get it the next day. So, and then with our lobsters, those come from my other cousin's boat called the Rachel Marie. That's his wife's name, and same thing. We call him, let him know what we want, and he packs them up and sends them, and we have them the next day. So.
All right, we only have about 30 seconds, but you're bullish on Indianapolis as a restaurant market because you've got Pier 48 downtown. You're partnering with Sun King on a property in Broad Ripple, also opening in the yard up in Fishers.
Yeah, we've got 3 great projects coming. Sun King kind of came out of nowhere, and about 3 weeks ago got a call, and we ended up teaming up with them, and that's going to be called Offshore by Pier 48. We're going to hire about 200 people in the next year, and we're super excited. And then our next spot we're looking at is Fort Wayne, Indiana. So we're excited to grow.
Lots going on in Fort Wayne. Fred Knipscheer is CEO at FK Restaurant Group, Pier 48. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks a lot.